What a beautiful day for a fight. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, Ice Cold. And they'll be facing Sweet. They'll meet in the lightweight division.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
Up first, Ice Cold from the United States of America. Up against them, Sweet from the United States of America.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
And now it's time for the official.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the black trunks trimmed with black, Ice Cold. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America. Wearing the white trunks with green trim, Sweet.
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we fight under the sun. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. It's bombs away. Just split the guard with another uppercut. And of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditioning.
Such heat. The cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice you back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The courage on display here is incredible. Good hook to the body. Perfect counter shot. Perfect counter lands. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. He is down big time on the scores.
You know, I've been in fight.
Here we go for round 2. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
You're not giving outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Defense is not an option for these two. Beautiful counter shot. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
both want a knockout, you can tell. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Missing with the hook. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get... There's the bell to start round 3. Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Punching. You'd like to see more jabs. They exchange punches. Not throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. And there's the bell to start round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good defense stopping that jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. His stamina is off the charts. Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
He wasn't ready for that counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Incredible work rate. At some point, the corner has to say you're done. That was the moment.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. And there's the bell for round 5. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That counter shot lands. These punches coming from every angle. Nice counter shot. Catch and shoot. Counter punch. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Beautiful counter punch. And he scores with the counter. How about that time counter shot? Punch, counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Holding nothing back here in the round. Well done with that counter shot. Stumbling around in potholes. Now they're right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt. This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. This is with the straight left. And down goes ice cold. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. That counter punch caught him clean. His stamina is off the charts. He threw a punch and just got countered. He misses with that straight left. Nice counter. This may do it. It's all coming to an end. This is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. Round 7, here we go. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter punch. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Through the straight left, but it won't score. When you watch lightweights, you expect high-level footwork and hand speed, and that's what we're getting here this afternoon. A perfect counter shot. That counter shot lands. These two fighters are made for one another. Catch and shoot. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Nice exchange here from both men. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
This trainer has a pep. Round 8, and we're off again. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punches with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. And down goes Sweet. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
Where did that...
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Just misses with that jab. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Counter punches have to hurt. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. No surprise there, a unanimous...